Hi, welcome to another video. I'm still here in St. Petersburg, but I'm preparing to go on this miter saw. If you remember last year on some of the videos, the cable was a bit dodgy, so I'm going to replace it today and I'll show you how it's done. So let's get on with it. So the first thing you got to do on these is to get where the cable goes in, you've got to dismantle this kind of thing. There's a number of screws, so here with the old, with the DeVault plus battery screwdriver, get the screws out. First off, got to remove the handle and save the screws. Put them over to one side, and then there's a series of screws around this. Once you remove the screws, all you do, I did have a look at this last year and I didn't have a cable with me at the time to fix it, or time was running out. So you take that off and it reveals the inside of this. So you can see these cheap Chinese things, there's not much to them. The actual whole trigger mechanism is just the actual switch, not much to it at all. And it's connected in via these what are crimp terminals onto it, and it goes up. The power cable comes straight into the switch here. I haven't really had a look at this yet, and then it's crimped in to that there. That's all there is to it. What I'm going to do is take that crimp off and rejoin these, and you can either use a bit of heat shrink, solder it and then a bit of heat shrink, or a bit of the old standard electrical tape, whichever you prefer. In this case, I'm just going to do a bit of electrical tape. So the thing is to remove the cable first. Then what we want to do is remove this, the positive side of this. Although in Russia they're both positive kind of, so it doesn't really matter which colour you're using, because we've only got two pin plugs. So there we go. So that's that off there. And this one here I've got to remove as well. In fact, I didn't even have to pull it off. Look at that. That's how good that is. As much use as, yeah, righto. So this is the cable restraint, so-called. This is not an original Makita. This is a copy, of course. So this is the replacement cable I've got, and as you can see, it's off of something else, an old thing, but it's the same kind of cable, it's the same thickness and all that, so it's the same. Don't need to worry about any thickness of wires, it's the same thing. So the thing you need to put on is this alleged cable restraint. So that goes on first over there, like that. That's going to go in there. Then you need to strip the wires back a bit. So you can cut these back a bit. Real simple stuff. Just snip them around, get it off there. Get the outer sheathing off. And like all true Chinese true Chinese saws and copies, there's no earth cable in there, of course. So first I've got to strip off these wire ends. Okay, so this obviously has to go into this switch here, and this now, so I've cut these a bit short, so I have to open these up a little bit. Just get out a yank down there, pull that wire out of it, and there we go. That should do the trick. Cut that bit of excess off, and this one here, just bend that over to get a good grip on it. That goes into this one that we removed, and the screw in as well. and the blue wire is going to be attached, that goes back into its spot, into this one here. If you notice on this cheap Chinese one, they've actually used what looks like aluminium wires, or at least very poor, not copper anyway, anything else, anything but copper. Ooh, that was sharp. So I'll just join them together, and I'll whack a bit of insulating tape around them to stop it from coming apart. Basically, there's nothing actually, there's no metal parts near it can touch. So even if it was left empty, it would still do the thing. And that's all there is to it. Nice and connected. That's all good, nice and safe. That goes back into there. That goes back into there. And then the cable strain relief goes back into there, like that. And then we fix the cable in place with this poor quality cable clamp. And that's it, we're all in place. All we do then is reverse what we did, so putting back in the trigger. As you can see, there's absolutely no mechanism to it at all. It's just a very simple trigger, and the switch is actually where the spring mechanism is all included. Very different to an original Makita, which this most certainly is not. You're just going to hold that in place while you wiggle it together. Bit of a wiggle. And I've missed it. Try that again. It does not want to go back together, but it will do. That's it, she's back together. And all I do is tighten up the screws back how they were. Try not to over tighten the screws or you'll thread them off. And last of all, put on the handle. That is, I wouldn't recommend lifting up by this handle. It's only held on by 2 screws into plastic. I think it'll probably come off in your hand and the whole thing will drop to the floor. And that's it, that's all there is to it. All we need to do now is give it a test and see if this cable has done the trick. video, as you can see, it's very simple to replace a power cord in any of these power tools, whether it's a cheap copy, a Chinese copy, or a professional tool. It's pretty much the same deal. Undo it, replace the cord, and you're good to go. Just remember, if you've not dealt with anything like that, get a professional to do it. If you're a dabbler like me, well, you're at your own risk, ain't it? Okay, I'll see you in the next video, but don't forget before I go to subscribe. Welcome to another video here from St. Petersburg. I'm not on the building site, I'm on... Let's start again.